hitting the walls down there like that. And it's kind of dark right now, right? So it's really lit up.
Mm-hmm. You just kind of forget that Eric is completely blind. I mean, this is a man who climbed Everest, who just hiked this volcano without a single stumble, who could even tell when the landscape changed on the drive over. You just kind of forget until he asks you to describe it to him.
And it's what color's orange?
It's like orange fireworks shooting out of the ground.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any emotion around not being able to see it?
You know, when I went blind, there was a time where you sort of regret and stuff like that, but eventually I think I learned that you gotta sort of say goodbye to that sighted life and kind of take on a new life, and you know, part of you dies, a part of you is reborn. Close your eyes. What do you hear?
So it's really similar to the ocean. It's like waves crash and comes in and goes out and
totally. On Yasser, there's such a spectrum of sound. There's the sound that you can consciously hear.
So this is a series on the Discovery Channel, and I respect people, men and women, who delve into things like this when it comes to the senses, the six senses you have: smell, taste, touch, hear, see, feel. And then you have other senses as well. So this blind man has a heightened sense of hearing. Like he has heightened his, because he's lacking in the ability to see things. When it comes to touching and hearing and listening to sounds, he can guide himself. And for Will Smith to be partaking in this type of series, like, I have the ultimate respect. And it really does take a certain type of man or a type of woman to understand that type of creation of the divine, right? And to really respect that type of creation from the divine. He's going all over the globe, and they're literally at a lava, like an open lava mountain, and they're listening, and they're actually paying attention to nature. And this blind man is teaching Will things about his heightened auditory senses, right, and his abilities. And then he asks Will Smith to describe what it is that Will Smith actually can see, because Will Smith can see, but this man cannot. And I just respect that type of spirit. I really do. All this other fake stuff that you see going on right now, I have no respect for it. I don't. And I don't have respect for anybody that partakes in that kind of disrespect. And it's unfortunate because I think every woman, and especially black women and, Native American women, Sasheen Little Feather, and women of different types of cultures, and they have been disrespected, for one, throughout history, and now, this this system, this funky, dysfunctional patriarchy that we are all basically enslaved into. Like we are. Like there's no getting around it. There's not, unless this whole thing just goes and is totally annihilated. I mean, this, like I could get on so many topics and just run with it, but I just don't want to do that right now because my spirit is already vexed from listening to all this garbage and just seeing how people do and how it's just not worth, it's not worth saving. Like I watched the movie, who was it? Oh, what is it called? Oh Lord, I can't think of the name. But anyways, it's an ending of the world type scenario. And there's a woman that's in the movie that's supposed to save the world because she has certain gifts, divine ordained gifts and stuff. And at the end of the movie, she's like, why should I save this world? What about this world is worth saving? And then, the lead male character says to her, love. Love is the only reason to save this, because she's going through the history of mankind, and the history of mankind is all wars. It's defiling. It's harmful. It's poisonous. It's toxic. And she's seeing all the wars and the destruction and everything, and she's like, well, why should I save this world? Why are you worth saving? Why is humanity worth saving? God, why can't I think of the name of the movie? Because it's like one of my favorite movies and stuff. But anyways, yeah, she's like, why should I save this world? What is so beneficial about this world that I should save? And I'll be honest with you. I really think that Mother Nature and this earth, like I've said it like way long time ago, more than 25 years ago, before I even got married and divorced. I was like, humanity's a plague on the earth as a whole. Humanity is like a virus. Why shouldn't Mother Nature get rid of everybody? Why shouldn't she?